Good afternoon. Today I will be talking about the Ottoman, Mughal, and Safavid empires. The Ottoman Empire was established in 1299. The moon crescent and the star is the symbol associated with the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans grew to the height of their power around the 1500s, especially after they were able to take Constantinople from the Byzantine Empire in 1453. They captured Constantinople and turned the Christian monuments, such as the Hagia Sophia, into Islam monuments. The Ottomans used Janissaries, which was when they would capture Christian babies and raise them up to be Islam and to be Muslim soldiers fighting for the Ottoman army. This allowed them to grow a very, very strong military that allowed them to conquer a lot of land. Anyone who was non-Muslim and was living in the Ottoman Empire was required to pay the jizya, which was a tax on non-Muslims. The Ottomans were relatively tolerant and they allowed anyone who wasn't Muslim to live in their empire as long as they paid the jizya. The Ottoman Empire started falling in the late 1800s and early 1900s, especially after they failed to capture Vienna. After the end of World War II, the Ottoman Empire fell in 1922 due to the effects of the war and also because of the poor technology they had compared to the West. The next empire was the Mughal Empire, and the Mughal Empire was established in 1526. They were Islamic and they were an Islamic minority living in a Hindu majority. But even then, they were still able to take India and rule it for several centuries. The Taj Mahal is an example of the Islamic influence as it is an Islamic temple monument in a Hindu majority. Due to a lack of central authority and a weak administration, the British were able to take over the Mughal Empire in 1857, and that is when the Mughal Empire came to an end. The Safavid Empire was established in 1502, and it was right between the Mughal and Ottoman Empire, and it was considered a buffer empire, as it was right in the middle of both empires. The Safavids were of the Shia branch of the Islam religion. The Safavids had a lot of succession problems, and they couldn't decide who was the next heir to their empire. The Safavids only lasted around 2 centuries, and they fell due to foreign invasions. They fell quickly because of their weak government, and they couldn't decide who was able to rule. Now I'm going to talk about the 3 greatest rulers of each empire. Of the Ottoman Empire, Suleiman I, the Magnificent, was the most important ruler. He ruled during the highest peak of the Ottoman Empire. He was a patron of the arts. He had a very good bureaucracy and a lot of trade, and he used civil service exams in his government. For the Mughal Empire, Akbar the Great was the best ruler. He was also a patron of the arts, just like Suleiman. He was very tolerant. He abolished the jizya and sati, which was when women would throw themselves into a fire after their husbands died. For the Safavids, Shah Abbas the Great was the most important ruler. He was very militaristic. He murdered two of his sons because he was unhappy with them, and he was able to gain a lot of land for the Safavid Empire. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned a little bit about the Ottoman, Safavid, and Mughal empires.